Are you looking for the best compound miter saws in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best compound miter saws that are available on the market. I made this list based on their price, quality, durability, and more. To find out more information about this product, you can check out the description below, and also make sure you subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At the first position of our list we have the Dewalt DWS780 12-inch double-bevel sliding compound miter saw review. Although the sliding rails makes it take up a lot of workshop space than necessary, the Dewalt DWS780 gets the job done in a quick, clean and neat fashion, and it's still one of the best and most popular dual-bevel sliding compound miter saws. There are many improvements on this model compared to previous ones made by Dewalt. Both the power cord and the dust tube now moves along with the dual slides, which makes it easier to use. The power cord no longer hangs down from the motor, where it normally causes a lot of mess when you are cutting extreme angles with it. The Dewalt DWS780 comes equipped with a 15-amp motor which spins the blade at a no-load speed of 4,000 RPM, allowing you to make quick and precise cuts even through hardwood materials. It has a lot of cutting capacity because it also comes equipped with tall sliding fences capable of supporting crown moldings up to 7.5 inch nested and base moldings up to 6 3/4 inch clamped vertically against the fence. Miters can be cut easily up to 60 degrees to the right and 50 degrees to the left with 10 positive detents at commonly used angles. Perhaps, one of the most eye-catching feature of the DWS780 is the new XPS cutline system. It lights the blades from both sides to cast a shadow of the blade on exactly where the cut will take place. So, there's no guessing. You know the exact place your blade is going to chop off. It is very useful and far better than a laser, which you may have to calibrate frequently. It's also very useful for those carrying out decorative trimming work. The XPS LED system makes it easy for you to set the angle when you only know the line you want to cut. The stops that come with it are pre-aligned and they're very accurate. You can check just to be sure using a digital protractor. The major downside to this tool is the mediocre dust collection system. It's also slightly heavy. However, with a rolling miter saw stand, you can get it wherever you want. Apart from that, everything else about the DWS780 compound miter saw is in tip-top condition. Moving on to the next at number 2 with the Bosch GCM12SD double-bevel gliding compound miter saw. Bosch brings out one of the best designs and construction with this GCM12SD double-bevel gliding compound miter saw. Notice it's not sliding, but gliding because it comes equipped with an axial glide system. The axial glide system does not use the traditional rail setup of other sliding miter saws, which can get messed up and usually requires regular maintenance to keep working perfectly. Instead, it makes use of a robotic gliding arm that makes it possible to glide the blade to and fro through the workpiece effortlessly. This makes it possible to sit it just against the wall of your workshop, helping you save an extra 12 inches of space that could have been occupied with the rails of a traditional sliding arm. If you want to use it in a very tight garage, then you will find this feature very useful. With that out of the way, the Bosch GCM12SD comes equipped with a 12-inch blade powered with a 15-amp motor with a no-load speed of 3,800 RPM. It has one of the largest miter cutting capacities along with the Dewalt DWS780 with the capacity to cut miters up to 60 degrees to the right and 52 degrees to the left, while bevel cuts can be made 47 degrees both left and right. Setting up the Bosch GCM12SD is also very easy and intuitive. It requires only minor alignments out of the box. It comes equipped with a quick-release square lock fence which come aligned out of the box at 90 degrees to the saw's table, and requires little or no adjustments. The fence make use of an easy lock and unlock feature which makes it easy to slide it perfectly into position for easy and accurate alignment of the workpiece. The saw comes with a 60-tooth Bosch carbide blade for smooth and easy cuts. This blade might not be adequate or may not provide the cut quality and smoothness required by those carrying out cabinet or furniture work, but it's still very smooth and you won't have any problems at all with it if you're into framing and deck building. If you desire smoother cuts, then you can purchase a 96-tooth Freud or Forest blade which will give you that extra smoothness you desire. The only feature the Bosch GCM12SD lacks is laser lighting to mark the blade kerf and guide your cuts. The dust bag that comes with it is not very useful, but you can always hook a shop vac to the dust port for a more efficient dust collection. If you're going to use this miter saw, then you can do well to connect a vacuum for better dust collection. The saw is also fairly big and heavy, making it an excellent choice as a workshop miter saw rather than a job site saw. Overall, the Bosch GCM12SD is a top-notch CMS and will help you get the job done quickly and with great accuracy. The number 3rd position we have the Milwaukee 6955-20 2-inch dual-bevel sliding compound miter saw. There are very few dual-bevel sliding compound miter saws, if there are any, that are better than this Milwaukee 6955-20. It's quite expensive for the average hobbyist, but every contractor or professional woodworker will likely not think twice before investing on it because of the build quality, capacity and precision you get from using it. The Milwaukee comes equipped with a large 12-inch blade powered by a 15-amp, 3.3 max HP direct drive motor. That's a lot of power that will allow you to cut with ease and precision through very hard lumber. Apart from that, the rotational no-load speed of the blade is 3,250 RPM, which doesn't change or reduce like other saws when you start cutting materials with it. This is very important because it ensures that the cuts are quick and with high precision even through very hard lumber pieces. Another great feature of this Milwaukee saw is that there are 2 lights, one each on both sides of the blade, which lights the blade, cut line and material, allowing you to clearly see the blade and cut line when making cuts. This is very useful as it increases your accuracy because you can see the blade and cut line clearly, and you don't even need to buy additional lights in case your workspace is not well lit. The electronic soft start feature of the blade prevents the saw from jerking instantly once you put it on, and also allows you to ease the blade into the workpiece without damaging the material. The blade can be beveled from 0 to 48 degrees in both directions, with an oversized single bevel adjustment lever. Making miter cuts is even easier with 9 positive detents and detent overrides, which makes it easy for the user to dial in precise miter angles without wasting time. Like I mentioned earlier, it's quite expensive, but the Milwaukee 6955-20 is heads and shoulders above most of the competition. Next at number 4 we have the Dewalt DHS790AT2 Flexvolt compound miter saw. It is both corded and cordless. This is perhaps the greatest feature of the DHS790AT2 Flexvolt compound miter saw. It is designed to work on both a 120 volts AC power supply, and it can also work on 2x60 volts batteries. Unlike other miter saws, this one features a 120 volts brushless motor which spins the blade at a no-load speed of 3,800 RPM. This is very good because a brushless motor is easier to maintain and it lasts longer a brushed one. The DHS790AT2 comes with tall sliding fences that are able to support crown moldings up to 7-1/2 inch and base moldings up to 6-3/4, placed vertically against the tall fences. Just like other Dewalt high-end miter saws, the DHS790AT2 also features the special cut-line blade positioning system that casts a shadow of the blade on the material, showing the exact width of the blade and where the blade will pass through when the cut is made. The miter detent plate has 11 detents with the ability to cut miters up to 60 and 50 degrees to the right and left respectively. Flexvolt means the 60 volts batteries can also power your normal 20 volts max tools such as your Dewalt drills and other tools you have that operate on 20V. And finally at number 5th position we have the Delta 26-2250 10-inch dual-bevel sliding cruiser saw. If you want something a little more robotic, then you should look no further than Delta's revolutionary cruiser saw with robotic arms that helps you glide the saw effortlessly through cuts. The robotic cruiser arm is made of military-grade aluminum with heavy-duty bearings that allow it move with a smooth fluid motion during cuts. You can even adjust the tension of the robotic cruiser arm to make it glide just the way you want it. With the Delta Cruiser miter saw, you can make crosscuts up to 16 inches wide and crown moldings up to 6.25 inches wide. It's a dual bevel saw that bevels 45 degrees left and right, and miters 50 degrees left and 60 degrees right, with 10 miter detents to help you make quick adjustments at commonly used angles. Equipped with a 15-amp motor, the blade spins at a speed of 4,000 RPM. No load, making it easy to cut precisely through both hardwood and softwood. Every adjustments is easy to make with an easy-to-read miter scale. The molded handle and full-size trigger makes the saw very ergonomic and easy to handle. If you're thinking about getting one, the latest model of the Delta Cruzer saw is the Delta 26-2250. Although the Cruzer saws are available in 12 and 10-inch blade versions, the Delta 26-2250 is a 12-inch Cruzer saw, so if you're going for that, you should know beforehand what you're getting. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time.